Hey, Earthlings, how's you doing? So this is an advert for something that I'm doing on Friday, which happens to be December the 25th, which happens to be, for some people, Christmas Day. And so I've got something planned, and it's really aimed, I'm kind of asking for your help here now. It's really aimed at kind of newbie vegans, so I'll come on to that. But first of all, just to kind of like underline the incredible importance of this, I'm going to give you a fanfare. Look at this. So that's enough of that. So that's from Monty Python, as you probably know. So yeah, so I'm putting together a show for December the 25th, 2 days time, and it's going to run from 12 noon through to 6 at least, and then maybe onwards if there's a lot of people involved. So what I'm looking at really, and there's been a lot of people who kind of talk about this. Hi, Nick. Hi, Nikki. A lot of people talk about this, is the fact that for kind of newbie vegans or isolated vegans, or even people being bullied at this time of year, Christmas time can be quite a difficult time. And so what I'm trying to do is create a bit of a kind of safe space for them, in a sense. And so the idea is just to create a hangout. And so I've got quite a few kind of friends and guests and people coming on, popping in and out during the 6 hours, and it's just going to be a cool time when we can kind of have a chat. There's going to be some fun things. I've got a few of my old kind of animal rights or kind of, records that I can show people and this kind of stuff. But maybe a couple of clips, that kind of idea. But generally speaking, it's just going to be a cool kind of place for people to hang out. So if you're having trouble as a relatively new vegan, for example, or an isolated vegan geographically or whatever, or you might find that you're the only vegan in the village, that kind of idea. It's usually okay for people in cities, but towns and villages, it might be a different thing. So this is a place for you to come if you're having some problems with, say, the family or something like that. It's the idea is just to create a kind of safe space for people, and it means that we can be very interactive, because there's a comment section, and you can ask questions of all the guests that come on. If you want to, I can bring you on screen and you can talk to the guests that way. So it's going to be a little bit kind of open mic in that sense, but it's also going to be just like a cool place to be for vegans. Because I mean, I've been a vegan a long time, but I do know that this is a tough time for vegans, and so especially people who are in that kind of isolated situation, or they might be having some trouble with the family, and we've got to admit that, it can be a tough time for families generally at this time. I know it's even more complicated with the COVID thing at the moment, but it can be a tough time. So it can be a particularly tough time for a vegan. Maybe this might be their first vegan Christmas, and so this is just the idea. So if you see this either now or after the event, and you're on Facebook or social media, please kind of share it. Maybe share it to the groups that you're in. Share it on your own Facebook wall, that kind of stuff. If you're on Twitter, share it, and maybe just explain what it's for. It's kind of going to be a lot of people of my generation, but there's going to be new people as well, people who have not been involved for so long, but they're doing stuff now, which is really good. So there's this kind of generational thing, but the actual audience is going to be aimed at those kind of isolated vegans. So if you kind of know anyone like that, or the kind of groups that they're going to be in, then kind of share it there, to that kind of place. That's basically kind of what I'm saying. So 12 o'clock noon to around about 6, It's going to be fun, but it's also going to have some serious bits, in the sense that there'll probably be some movement issues that we'll discuss. And so I'm trying to create that space for everyone to do that. One of my guests, I'm going to show you some of her work right now, is going to be Jennifer Faust. And so if you look at, I think you can see that now. Yeah, this is really interesting. So Jennifer's got a brand new picture for Christmas Day to kind of reveal, but she's also got a lot of, vegan related art. And this is one of those, one of my favorites from Jennifer. So this is Jennifer Faust art. You can see that on Facebook and also Twitter, I think, even Instagram, I'm not quite sure. But this one were all my favorites. And so I pointed out something that Jennifer had not really noticed, which is that she'd painted the gorilla with his back to the audience. And of course, a lot of other animals in zoos do this, and they get a lot of abuse and, even things thrown at them and everything to get their attention. But, I mean, she kind of painted this in kind of respect of you needed to see the face of everyone. But this is also very kind of true in that sense. It's kind of very powerful. She's got a good one out at the moment. A turkey with a nut roast saying, as it were, don't eat meat, eat a nut roast, and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna talk to Jennifer. I've got a big list of people. I can't show you; it's just here. I got a big list of people that are going to come on. As I said, some newbies, some people that have been around for a long time. So we'll be able to have a wide-ranging conversation and just have a little bit of fun. As I said, it's for those people who might be feeling a bit crap at Christmas being a vegan. If you know anybody like that, or you know any groups that they might hang out at. I mean, I'm not on TikTok, for example. I haven't got a clue about that. But so if you're on that type of thing that I'm not going to know about, then please kind of share it. Okay, that's about it. This has gone on a bit too long, really, but I'll try and do probably another one of these tomorrow, just as a reminder. And once this is out, I'm going to share it around, and we're just going to try and get an audience and just try to make sure that people know that they don't have to be alone at Christmas. It can be a tough time for a vegan in that sense. We probably all know that. Okay, Earthlings, I shall stop rambling and wish you a good day. I'm going to go out and do some Christmas shopping. I need some sprouts. And apart from that, I'll see you on Christmas Day, hopefully. You take care of yourself.